Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stamp with Arlena. I'm glad you could join me. I'm just going to get my comments up so I can see who's here and talk with you lovely people. How's everyone doing? Is everyone ready for Christmas? Oh my gosh, what are we? We are 8 days away. Oh my goodness. A week from tonight is Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness. We are so excited about that. Yay! So, is everyone got their cards done and in the mail? Mine finally are. And haven't started my baking yet. And I have started wrapping presents. I got lots of tags made, so I don't know if I have enough for all the presents, but I got a good start. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Hello, Nancy. Good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow, too. Not sure what we have planned, but I'm sure we'll find out. Tonight, we're going to, I got a new bundle, and it is actually a Saleabration bundle. So if you're not familiar with what Saleabration is, it is a January and February every year. When you purchase a certain amount of product, you get to pick either a $60 item, item that is a $60 value or a $120. Let me start that over. When you place a $60 order, you get to pick a $60 value free. And then for $120, you get to pick something in the $120 level. So you will not want to miss that. It starts January, hold that thought, January 7th. Yes, January 7th through February 28th. We are so good, excited about this. It's a time that you can get extra product for your purchases. So we'll set that aside. The mini catalog also starts at that time. So we will have new product. There is product that is retiring. It's on a last chance list right now. If you go to the Stampin' Up! Website, you will see all the items that they are last chance. They're retiring. So you can purchase those. Some of the items are at a discounted rate. So you will want to hop on and get those quickly as they are while supplies last. So first come, first serve. And if you miss it, that's all there is. There's no getting it. So I am going to start with the card. And we are past making Christmas cards, Christmas tags, Christmas anything. We are on to January and February. So this one is very cute, the card that I thought to make. It can be used for a birthday, because you could put a happy birthday sentiment in there. You can use it for Valentine's. You can use it just thinking of you, letting someone know that you're thinking of them and that they're on your mind. So let me point you to my work surface. And I hope I'm straight level there. So we are going to use, yep, I think we're straight. A little bit crooked maybe. Let's see if that's better. We're waiting. I'm waiting for the video to, oh, that's even a little, there we go. We'll leave it there. All right, we're going to use the heart-shaped stamp set and dies. So that it's a bundle, and you can only get it for free when you place a $120 order. So you get all these stamps, Just Because I Care. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. There's a little hello. You know me. I love my little hellos. My heart loves your heart. Thank you. There's some flowers, leaves, and a wreath in a heart shape of some vines. Very beautiful. These are the dies, and I already took some out. So there is a label in here, which is very nice. It cuts out the flowers, single flower, the little leaves. This is the heart shape that we're going to use. And we're also going to use this little sprig. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. That's better. So we're going to use those two as well. All right. The colors I chose are Smoky Slate, Pretty in Pink, and White. I also have, yep, don't know where it went to. Here it is, right here. A piece of scrap silver that I'm going to make the leaves out of. All right, so I want to first start by getting my card base. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 and cut it at 5 1/2. And then you have 2 card bases. We're only going to make 1 though tonight. And then I want to have 2 pieces of white. They are 5 1/4. The reason I want 2 is because I want 1 for the inside and 1 for the outside. So it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Then I'm going to turn that around just so I get a nice clean edge. And I have my 2 5 1/4 by 4 pieces. And I think that's all I need to do to cut. All right. I'm going to fold this on the score line, take my bone folder and burnish that really nice so I get a good crease. And then I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set those aside. I'm actually going to take one of these right now. I'm going to take my Pretty in Pink. I love Pretty in Pink. And I love Pretty in Pink and Smoky Slate together. I love gray and pink. I always have. Then I want to take my blending brush. And I'm going to pick up some ink on there. And then I'm going to just gradually press harder on this. I start very soft and then harder, more pressure. And then I'm just going to get some pink on there, some Pretty in Pink. And that, I just went right up the center. And that's where I want the pink. I'm done with that. I can set that aside. Then I want to take my Smoky Slate and I'm going to take the stamp with the heart on it. I'm going to ink it up, tap, tap, tap. You don't have to press hard. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to put it up towards the upper left side of the piece of paper. And then I'm going to close this up. I'm going to use it again, but I don't want it open because I don't want to put my sleeve in it or my fingers or anything like that or drop my card in it because I have been known to do that. All right. Then I want to take my dark gray blend, my Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to use the fat end. Now, if you didn't know this, if you're wondering, Arlena, what end is which? How do you know without taking the caps off? The brush end, the one that looks like a paintbrush, has the fat line on it. The thin end, which is the bullet side that you can get smaller areas to color or write with, has the thin line because it's a thinner tip. So thin tip, thin line, fat tip, fat line. Okay, so that's a good way to know without taking the caps off. All right, so I'm going to use the fat end, the brush end, and I'm going to take the cap and I'm going to just put this inside like so, and I'm going to flick it randomly, and it's just going to make a splatter. Okay, that's all I want to do, and that's the effect that you get on it. Now you don't want to press hard on that tip because you'll ruin the tip. If you have classes, if you do classes, you definitely don't want your customers using it. Hello, Cindy. You definitely don't want your customers doing that because they will ruin them. And I have learned that from experience as well. Okay, I'm going to set that aside now. And I'm going to get out my mini stamp and cut emboss machine. And I have my base plate number 1, my acrylic plate number 2, and another acrylic plate number 2. I'm going to cut out in the Pretty in Pink one of those wreath hearts. And I'm just running it through. Poke that piece out. And what's going to happen is that vine is going to be in your die. So you'll want, take your pick tool. Oh, I opened the wrong end. I don't want putty. I want the pointy end. I'm just going to poke through those holes, and I'm going to carefully poke through a few of them. I'm going to carefully pull that wreath, that paper, out of that die. Okay. And there you have that beautiful heart. Now I want to do one in white as well. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Run that through again. And it's okay if your machine snaps and pops like that. It is all normal. Then we poke that piece out, and we want to save that piece. And then we can poke our white piece out again, our white wreath. And hopefully pull that out very carefully. And then I'm going to save this for another card. I don't need a white one right now. All right, now I'm going to use a silver piece. And I'm going to put this little leaf, this little sprig, there's a few leaves on it, on there. And I'm going to run that through. And this one did not stick inside the die. It just stuck to my acrylic plate because my acrylic plate is very loved, very much loved. There are lots of cuts in it. So I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to cut another one. Oops, I moved it. I want to be very careful I get that cut right. I don't want it off the edge and then have half a leaf missing. My lights seem very bright to me tonight. All right, I'm going to throw that piece away and carefully pick that up. I'm done with my mini cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to close that up and set it aside. And then I want to take that white insert, and I'm actually going to use the saying, "My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped." I love it. And I'm going to use a smoky slate ink again. Tap, 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 just very ever so lightly. There we go. I am seeing spots, you guys. These lights are so bright. I don't know why. Ah. I can't even read that sentiment because the spots are so big. All right. Then I want to put this frame, I want to put this back in there. Just like a puzzle. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I want to use some glue. Just going to hold my finger there. And I'm just going to put a few dots around it. And then pick it up together. Bring that piece in again. And then I'm going to lay this down like so. Now the reason I put the frame around it first, before I glued it down, is because if I glue that frame down, it may not be the exact shape of the insert. I guess you could put the insert down first and then put this around it, but you want to make sure it just fits right in there snugly. Okay. Then I want to take one of these silver pieces and I want to put some glue on the back here. Just a little dab will do ya. And I'm going to slide this in here. Sure I am. I am, because this glue is a little bit forgiving, so it will allow you to move it and it will still stick. And then I want to do the same with this other silver sprig. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I can't say that I came up with this design. I did see a version of it, but knowing how to put it together is kind of tricky because there were no instructions. I just saw a visual. But it is, yes, it is beautiful. All right, come on. There we go. And then put that down again. There we go. Yay. And then I'm going to bring my card base back in. And I'm going to just put a thin bead of glue around the outside and center it on here. And then I want to put something, this one's going to go on the inside, this piece. And I want to put something on it. So let me see. It has flowers. I guess it just has those flowers. Maybe I'll just do those flowers. And then I'm just taking these stamps and putting them over where they belong. Here's the little hello. I'm telling you, that is little. That's like a 1/2 inch long. Love it. Now I'm going to save this acetate. You never know when you might make a shaker card or you'll want to use that. I think I'm going to use the flowers. While I have this open, I can put my stamps back. I've already cleaned them. I'm going to do Pretty in Pink. Pink is my favorite color, and actually this shade of pink is my favorite color. So you can understand why I love Pretty in Pink, and I was so happy when it came back as an in color. Yay! No, I know. I have an envelope right here too. I'm going to take that heart wreath again, and I'm going to stamp it in the Pretty in Pink. Oh, here's a tidbit of information that I learned this week. So I have a brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Randy's brother and his wife. They live in Brazil. And I did not know how much it costs to send a card, airmail, or to another country. I don't know if they still call it airmail or not. So a stamp for a card, and the card didn't have any extra thickness or weight to it or anything, was $1.65. $1.65 to send one card to Brazil. Kind of interesting, huh? All right. I'm going to put my stamps back. So in case you ever need to send a card to Brazil from Michigan, $1.65. Okay, then I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to put a thin bead around there and put it inside. Try to line it up, center it up top to bottom, left to right as best as I can. And there we have a matching envelope and card. You like it? I love this set. And the fact that you can get it for free is even better. It's a bonus. Yes, I love it. I hope you do too. So that is the first of many cards that are going to come out with using product from the Saleabration and the mini catalog. Let me point you back up to me. Hello! So I hope you like the card that I had for you tonight. I hope that if you have that set or you get that set, that you will make cards just as beautiful as this. And if you do, show me. Send me, in this link post a picture and make a comment. I'd love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. You guys have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your week. I plan on being back here on Thursday night, so stay tuned. In the meantime, stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you next week or next Thursday. Love you. Bye-bye.